Good morning again, brothers and sisters. Today we celebrate the feast of the Holy Trinity. God as a Trinity is one substance, but three persons. This truth is a mystery and can only be understood by the light of God's revelation. Over time, God revealed himself in three persons: Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. These revelations are realized in the order of fulfillment of his great plan of salvation. In its entirety, the truth of the Trinity can only be fully grasped when we are face to face with God. As a mystery, the Trinity can be very much appreciated in relation to God's promise and to the covenant he established with his people. The first reading today gives us an opportunity to discover certain truths of God as a Father. In the reading, God is red-hot angry towards the people, and he thought about destroying them. Upon recollection, we can easily see many reasons for God to be furious. After all the years that God was with them, the people forgot what he had done for them. They forgot how he had divided the Red Sea to free them from the Egyptians, how he appeared in a pillar of cloud and in a pillar of fire, how he provided them food with manna from heaven, and how he saved them from pestilence. They forgot all this in a very short time when Moses went up to the mountain to receive the commandments from God. In return for all these favors, they simply forgot God and even committed idolatry. The disappointment was so great that God had to literally break the first tablets of stone on which he had already written the 10 Commandments. But because of the pleadings and supplications of Moses, God changed his evil thoughts for them. From this experience, we discover two spiritual truths. First, on the part of Moses, when he seized the opportunity and took full responsibility for the people by acting as a leader to represent their need for God. By his supplication and prayers, he took up the role of a mediator between God and his people. On the part of God, we discover that God can change from anger to kindness, from being fearful to forgiving, and from righteousness to benevolence. It is easy to understand the growing impatience of the people, despite God's providence from the beginning of their exodus out of Egypt until they reached the desert of Sinai. Obviously, the desert did not look like the promised land they had been looking forward to. But their impatience is no match to the patience of God. On top of this, he even added 40 more years of wandering in the desert. But God never changes in time. He constantly remembers his promise until the fullness of time, when he sent his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those under the law, that we might receive adoption to sonship.